Hey, this is Rick. Welcome back to my channel. Rick Loves Maria. Today I'm doing a little bit of work on this bathroom that I've been working on here, and I got a long way to go. This is how it currently looks. Um, it's a mess. I got tools everywhere, and anyway, I started to work on installing a commode. And I've never done it before. My dad had done that before, but I hadn't done that before. Now in the floor, it tells you to cut a 4-inch hole. The flange that you put down has those bolts sticking up on both sides of the hole, and so I managed to easily do that. But now the problem that I'm having is where the tank bolts to the commode, where the bolts go through the tank. There, I tested it, and that's where it's leaking. In the one of those, I think it's the one on that side. So I'm gonna let it dry out, and then I'm gonna add some silicone and remount the tank, and then test it again tomorrow. Now I could have waited until I got my floor down before, my flooring, whether I'm going to do some sort of laminate, tile, vinyl. I don't know what kind of flooring I'm going to put down in here. It's probably going to go this way because these boards go that way. And I added some plywood here. I don't want to build it up too high because then the door won't open. See? So I've got to make sure that I keep it kind of low. So anyway, I wanted to put down some plywood. Even though the floor in here was probably plenty strong enough, I've always liked to add a little extra strength. And with the plywood, you don't get any squeaking at all. It's really nice and quiet. So now, the other thing that I did today is I I went ahead and drilled a hole for this drain. This is going to be the shower. That hole doesn't really need to be there, but this is the drain. There's nothing under the floor. I haven't gone under the floor and done any plumbing at all yet. All I did was locate where the hole needed to be and cut that out. Now, in a lot of the YouTube videos, they don't tell you, but that one happened to be 4.5 inches that I had to, that I had to cut out for that one. The reason why is because there's going to be a 2-inch drain under there, but there's like a nut under there you have to tighten up to tighten onto there. So anyway, that hole I went ahead and drilled, and you can see over here on the wall, I had to go ahead and cut the trim and slide that over as far as I could in the wall. And what I did was I marked where the studs are. See those little blue lines there? Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. So that way I know where the studs are. And once I get done building whatever I'm going to do over here, I'll use an 1/8 inch drill out some little holes, and use some kind of a flat head screw to attach this directly to those studs in the wall. And then there's going to be a shower, like a wall unit that comes down on here, this side, and on the back. Look at my fingerprints on the wall. That's going to be covered up anyway. That whole wall is going to be covered up. There may be like a shower head. I can't decide if I'm going to put it up there. And I may cut out a square right here because behind it there's 16-inch studs here. So that would be a good place to put a shelf to put like bottles of shampoo and stuff like that right there in that wall. I can set that back, well, the distance of these 2x4s. I can go back with a little, make a little shelf in there. I can just add a 2x4 across the bottom, 2x4 across the top, and make a little box in there, okay? Now, over here, I've got some more framing that I'm going to have to add. And it just kind of worked out this way. This is the largest pan that I think they make. It's 72 by 36. So that's a huge, huge shower. And I can just put a seat or something over on this side. You know, I don't know. But I got to come in here since there's still a couple of inches here. I got to build, add to the wall here. And I think what I'm going to do is, just like I did here with the 2x4s, I'm going to go on top of my plywood now, and I'm going to build that up and come up right here with a stud right in front of this one. And instead of having this one centered right there, see, I want to have a valve 48 inches up from the floor. There's supposed to be a valve here that you adjust for hot and cold. And then up here, 80 inches high, somewhere up here, boom, there's supposed to be a little thing that attaches to for a the shower head to come up and drop the water on you, okay? So I've still got to put those in. The way that this wall worked out, 16 inches from the corner to here, just happened to be the first stud, and that's right in the middle. So that's not useful for how I want my shower to be. So what I really need to do is I need to add some more in between here, and back behind here there's got to be like a 2x6 to attach that valve onto. And then up there, there's got to be a 2x6 piece to attach that shower thing onto. And then I got to come through this wall with the PEX, the blue and red PEX. I got to come through here with it and drill holes in all this. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. The PEX, the blue and red PEX has to come across this wall and go behind the sink. And the sink is going to be basically over a little bit more right in here. Going to be a mirror up here. And then I'm going to, over here in the corner, I'm going to slide it back over. There's going to be some sort of a shelf unit back here in the corner. I'm not sure how big it's going to be, but it's going to be a small shelf unit. The reason why I haven't covered up these boards here on the floor is because I may have to pull these up in order to climb under there and do some plumbing. And I've got a few pieces here like this that's going to go underneath the toilet, but I got to start climbing under there to do some plumbing. And then there's going to be a blue PEX line that's got to come all under the floor, come over here and feed the toilet, and then of course your hot and cold water has to go to the sink. So I got it all planned out in my head, and I just am taking it a little bit at a time. I'm trying not to overspend on it. You can easily overspend, but I'm spending maybe, you know, a little bit every week. I do one more piece of the puzzle. So it's coming along. So I just wanted to show you that. That makes outside of there, though, down this hall. See, that goes into the kitchen. That makes this area here a little bit dark. And so I'm trying to think of what to do for lighting. in here. I might get something that's like solar powered, or definitely something LED. I'm thinking about maybe putting some lights up underneath the shelf there. I'm not sure. All this plumbing where the PEX comes in, all that's going to be hidden with a box, and there's going to be a vent pipe that goes from one side to the other as well. And then that's where the basement is, but that's the back side of that shower wall where I was talking about putting that little box in. That's the back side of it there. So I can easily put stuff in there and work from that side. So that's what's going on with my project. See how the hallway is. Even though the paint is glossy, it's still daylight out, so you still get a little bit of light, but it is a little bit dark going down the hall, and I want to make sure there's plenty of light for the stairs. We don't want anybody tripping and falling going up and down the stairs. So I know it's too much information. Maria says TMI, too much information. Yeah, I know, but you know, I have to take it a little bit at a time, and I don't know when it'll be complete, but that's another project that I got going on besides routine stuff. That's on a whole nother fun project. All right, well, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and if I get any good news, I'll let you know. I know that she's talking with family in the Philippines. We really miss the Philippines. Can't wait to get back. Hopefully soon. I'm thinking next year they're gonna go back, and I'm probably just gonna keep on working my butt off here. All right. Talk to you later. See you. Bye.